Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another exciting episode ya Dimba Desk Mazee on the 18th of June 2025. Mazee, inajua inatupata time yenye kama wananchi wa Kenya mazee tunataka better from the government. Sijui kama unanielewa. Tunataka justice for Alberto Janus Ojwang mwenyewe na vijana wameingia streets. Na inakubalika mazee, na hope tu wakiingia pale pia government to protect mazee. They are the people wenye wanafaa to protect. Si ati sasa pia wao wanze tena kutuumiza. But mambo yetu mostly na kwa gani ball, so tutaangalia performance ya Hrambee Starlets. Tuangalie proposed FKF league structure, and then tutaangalia relegation battle. Alafu congratulations pia kwa the winning team KPL 2024-2025. Alafu pia tuangalie the winning team KOX5 aside 18th edition in Kisumu. Let's dive right in. A little history kidogo. Harambee Starlets kwanza have stunned Uganda 4-0 after Uganda came from a match against Southern Sudan where they won 5-0. Remember, Harambee Stars also came from a match where they had won 3-0. So, inamaanisha they're in a better place to win this league. The team enjoys a very good form in this tournament, having played 15, won 11, and they've played 15, won 11, lost 3, and then they drew 1. Biggest height ilikuwa 2019 where they win the tournament unbeaten with celebrating a 12-0 win against Djibouti. The next match they're going to play tomorrow with Southern Sudan that was hammered by our neighbors Uganda 5-0. We're playing with them on Thursday. And then later we play with Tanzania on Saturday. If we can win this, the remaining 2 matches, we are at a better place to win the CECAFA Senior Women's Championship. If you get time, ingia pale kwa mtandao on YouTube tomorrow. Angalia hiyo game manze. Iko live on YouTube na iko live pia on Azam TV. Kwa YouTube inapatikana kwa page ya CECAFA, so that you can support madem manze. Kulikuwa na tetesi wasao walikuwa wanasema the national coach Maze Beldin retire, but sasa sioni watu wakimpatia sifa zake manze venye anaendelea kiperform vizuri manze. Anyway, another thing nilikuwa nataka kuongelea ni over the weekend I was able to attend the KOX5 aside ambayo ni CSR initiative ya Odibates, inaitwa Odi Mtaani, na ilikuwa the 18th edition. Of course ni CSR activity ya Odibates, inaitwa Odi Mtaani, na founder member anaitwa Sir Alexa sama Mr. Alex Mwange. Tulikuwa na yeye hapa hivi kwa show, ukiangalia our previous videos. So this was the 18th edition and the first ever edition in Kisumu. And according to the reports zenye nilikuwa napata manze, kulikana na GM na marketing manager na Alekiwa nasema that was one of the best tournaments. Turnout ilikuwa kubwa sana, talent ilikuwa pia juu kidogo. Winners pale walikuwa watch and learn, wakifuatiwa karibu sana na Black Warriors ambao ndio walicheza na wao finale. And then third position ilikuwa ya Sharp FC. Kumbuka number 1 alikuwa ana walk away with 100,000, number 2 with 60,000, and then number 3 with 40,000. Next tournament, KOX5 aside, the 19th edition has already been announced, will be happening in Eldoret, the city of champions. So watu wangu wa elimu they get ready. Mambo yenyewe nataka kuchemka manze on September this year. Azeni kupanga teams, azeni kukuwa ready. Kumbuka Odi Mtaani wakitembelea area yenu manze, a lot ina happen. First of all kuna CSR activities kibao, utapata kuna tree planting here and there, and then kila team yenye na participate inaweza inapata jersey for the players that are playing, na mnabaki nazo. Hii tournament haina registration hata kidogo, alafu kiwinu unatoka na uzito kama hizo. Kumbuka pia merchandise zao zitakuwa area, majampa, hoodies ziko pale, sweatshirt, unapata bucket hats ziko pale, kofia ziko pale, water bottles ziko pale. So wakitokea mtaani kwako unajua you're going to eat good. City of Champions, better be ready. The FKF fresh start are proposing a league structure yenye sita delve so much into the details. Manake pia the details are long. Nitakwambia tu kiasi and then I'll give you a chance uende uangalie on our socials, tutakuwa tumepost the same. So the Kenya Premier League bado itabaki kitwa the Kenya Premier League, and from next season 2025-2026 the participating teams will be reduced to 18 teams, and then of the 18 teams 4 will automatically be relegated without playoffs. Kumbuka in the previous structure in the previous structure ilikuwa teams 3 ziko kwa relegation and then moja inaweza cheza playoffs, but this time round out of the 18 teams the last 4 teams will automatically be relegated, and then in the consecutive subsequent seasons after year 2025-2026 the league will include 16 teams, reverting to the odd model of 16 teams, and then of the 16 teams 3 teams will automatically be relegated without playing playoffs. Another thing, the National Super League will be renamed the Kenya Super League. So kutakuwa na KPL and then KSL. Najua mwakili wako so keen kujua itakuwa kuaje. Ukisema unaenda unacheza KSL, ni KSL gani? Kenya Super League ama Kenya School of Law. Anyway, the NSL will be renamed to Kenya Super League. The 2025-2026 season will comprise of 24 teams divided into 2 zones of 12 teams each. Out of the 2 zones, the 2 champions will automatically be promoted to the Kenya Premier League, and then 3 teams from each region will be relegated. And then in subsequent seasons, tukitoa sasa next season, so the other coming season, the Kenya Super League will comprise of 28 teams divided into 2 zones. Of course, zonal champions from the 2 zones will automatically be promoted to the Kenya Premier League, and then number 2s and number 3s from each zone will now play against each other in a playoff mini league to look for the number 1 team from the playoff that will join the 2 zonal champions to be promoted into the Kenya Premier League. And then 3 teams from each zone will be relegated automatically. Siji kama tunapatana. Yeah, ni kitu yenye mnaweza pitia. Nyinyi wachambuzi wa ball mnajua hiki kitu hata kutuliko. Manze mpitie mtuambie this model make the league more competitive. Does it give an opportunity for more talents to be seen? Unafilaje about the new structure of the league? Unaona ni wapi wanaweza tweak kidogo to improve the league? Hizo ndio vitu mazee nataka to discuss pale kwa comment section, tuelewane vizuri. Another major thing pale itakuwa ni the 3rd tier now, ama 3rd tier men's league. Itakuwa inaitwa the FKF Conference League. Kumbuka before tulikuwa na Div 1 So Div 1 sasa itakuwa kitwa the FKF Conference League. I don't know kama tutakuwa tunatumia tutakuwa tuta trickle down with Div 1 and then Div 2 and then regional and then county, sub county. I don't know, sijui kama hizo divisions zimekuwa merged to form the conference, so that Div 1 and Div 2 zote zitakuwa sasa the conference. That's something I've been trying to understand as I go through this document. Kama wewe unaelewa pia, you can share the insight tuelewane vizuri sana. So wanasema itakuwa divided into 4 zones: the Eastern Conference, Western Conference, Southern Conference, and the Northern Conference. Yeah, that's the third tier men's league. Will be first referred to the FKF Conference League and then divided into zones, 4 zones: Eastern Conference, Western Conference, Southern Conference, Northern Conference. Alafu the beginning 2025-2026 season, the league shall comprise of 64 teams, divided into the 4 zones: Eastern, Western, Southern, and Northern Conference. At the end of the season, the 4 zonal champions will automatically be promoted to the Kenya Super League. Sawa sawa. And then second placed teams will face each other in a home and away playoff format to determine additional 2 teams to be promoted to the Kenya Super League. So from the 4 conferences, first the 4 zonal champions automatically be promoted to the Kenya Super League, and then second place teams will now play home and away in a home and away format to find 2 teams that will be promoted to the Kenya Super League. So that means from the third tier, from the FKF Conference League, we'll be getting 6 teams that will be promoted to the Kenya Super League. And then 3 teams from each zone will be relegated to the 4th tier league. So sijui if in subsequent leagues mambo itakuwa inafanyika namna gani, because wamesema this is just for the beginning season, the 2025-2026 season. Hapo ndio 64 teams divided into 4 conferences, 4 conference champions automatically promoted, second placed teams playing each other in a home and away format. Top 2, the best 2 teams, they join the other 4 promoted to the Kenya Super League, and then 3 from each of the 4 conferences will be relegated to the 4th tier league that will be called the FKF Regional League. So from the Super League we go to the conference, and then from the conference we go to the FKF Regional League. Remember, in the last format we would come from the Kenya Premier League, and then go to the Kenya National Super League, and then Division 1, Division 2, and then we go to now the regional, county, sub-county, and then MISA. But this time round, after the FKF Conference League, we go straight to the FKF Regional League that will be divided into 9 zones, namely Central, Coast, Eastern, Lower Rift Valley, Nairobi, Northeastern, Nyanza, Upper Rift Valley, and Western regions. Those are 9 regional zones. Each region shall comprise of not more than 48 teams, divided into those zones, comprising of not more than 16 teams per zone. At the end of the season, top teams in each region, promotion direct, hakuna mambo ya playoffs, promotion directed to the FKF Conference League. And then the second and third placed teams from each region will face each other in a mini league or playoff format to determine the remaining teams to be promoted. Bottom 4 teams from each zones at the end of the season will be relegated to the FKF County League, which is the 5th tier league. Now, the 5th tier league already nishasema inaitwa FKF County League, and shall be played in the 48 FKF counties as stipulated in the FKF Constitution. Each county shall comprise of not more than 64 teams, divided into zones comprising of not more than 16 teams. At the end of the season, top teams or champions from each county shall gain promotion automatically into the regional league. Second and third place teams will face each other in a mini league or playoff format to determine the remaining teams to be promoted to the FKF regional league. Bottom 4 teams will be relegated, and then the 6th tier league, itakuwa inaitwa the FKF sub county league, will be played in the respective 290 FKF sub branches as stipulated in the FKF Constitution. Each sub-county league shall comprise of not more than 48 teams, divided into the zones comprising of not more than 16 teams per zone. At the end of the season, there shall be a playoff or mini league to determine teams that earn promotion to the county league next season. Hivyo ndo mambo iko in the overview. Unaonaje manze the proposed league structure? Inavutia, kuna makasoro here and there, kuna strengths here and there. Communicate manze, unajua ni proposal, bado wanataka pia kujua input ya watu, so talk to us manze, tujue itakuwa kuaje, so that hata kama wanatafuta opinion huku nje, pia tunaweza ambia mashabiki wanasema namna gani about the same. Tukienda sana manze now, the next thing we guys are going to look at ni relegation battle. Pale kwa ligi, kumbuka already tuko na FKF Kenya Premier League champion Kenya Police walikuwa crowned over the weekend. Watakuwa kipewa guard of honor apparently na Gor Mahia, ambao wanasema ni Chur Timbe, the husband of all the teams in the country. Walikuwa wamesema the league will defend itself. Tunashangaa itakuwa kwa namna gani. Congratulations Kenya Police, congratulations Ano, congratulations Afande Sele, congratulations George Maelo, congratulations Njoro. I think memaliza mafans wote wa police wenye najua. Ni hao tu. Mjibambe manze, niko sure mkipanga trophy parade ni pick up tu watu 4 mekalio kwa nyuma mmeenda. No, I'm just kidding man. Enjoy man. Congratulations. Anyway, uko hivyo relegation ndo mambo imechacha mbaya sana. Key things to note manze ni ati sai Bidco na Morangasil ndio wenye wako kwa direct relegation zones ama spots. Morangasil wako 17th place, Bidco wako 18th placed. City Stars wako 16th, Posta Rangers wako 15th with 34 teams, tied with the Morangasil, but wako na better Posta wako na a better goal difference kidogo. Talanta pia wako 14th placed, just above the relegation zone, 35 points. Mara Sugar 2 points clear, 13th place with 36 points. Ulinzi Stars wako 12th, Kariobangi Sharks wako 11th, 37 points each. Hizi Ulinzi na Kariobangi Sharks wako safe kidogo. Unless sasa matimu ziko chini yao ziweze kuwin magame kubwa itakuwa ni noma sana. Bidco na 32 points itakuwa noma. Wana hope tu one of the teams zenye ziko juu yake watacheza udu ndio ende kuclose up hiyo place. Morangasil, City Stars na Posta Rangers wote wanafightia kuona ni nani atakuwa namba 17 na ni nani atacheza playoffs. Itakuwa important sana. Morangasil wanaenda away. City Stars wamekuwa kishtua matimu kali. Posta Rangers pia wanapiga mabao, sijui itakuaje. Hizi timu tatu zote ziko kwa zone hatari, but two of these teams moja itakuwa inachezea namba 17, nyingine inachezea namba 16, nyingine itakuwa out of the woods. We wait to see. Talanta pia wako kwa ngori, watakuwa na 1 point caution. Draw kiasi hapa hivyo watakuwa able kusurvive, lakini wakiwin wako safe kabisa. Mara Sugar 2 points clear. Draw tu kidogo, watakuwa safe, but wanafaa win against vijana wa Moranga, timu yenye kila mtu anaomba isishuke, sijui itakuaje. Ulinzi Stars na Kariobangi Sharks wako poa. So teams ziko na ngori hapa hivi ni Morangasil, Bidco, City Stars na Posta. Zote ni kazi zitakuwa zikicheza final manze. Hapo hivyo itakuwa ni noma sana. Bidco wakidraw ama lose wako relegated directly. Hiyo relegation spot imebaki sasa, itakuwa ya Seal, City Stars ama Posta Rangers, or even Talanta in case wa lose. Ama timu moja niko na 34 points. Haya, if Bidco win wanaingia 35 points. Alafu if any Morangasil ama Nairobi City Stars ama Posta Rangers wana lose, Bidco anaweza survive. I'm sorry. If Talanta loses and the 34 points team win, Talanta could be relegated. So Bidco, Morangasil, City Stars, Posta Rangers, Talanta wako kwa noma sana. Timu gani unaona manze itakuwa relegated? Tuchapie manze kwa comment section, pia interact na sisi on social media platforms. Nimesikia mzito wangu Masha amesema pia pale Instagram tunataka kufungua anwani, so that kama kuna mtu atakuwa tu IG peke yake atakuwa akiweza kuinteract na sisi kule. Interact na sisi pia kwa X manze ama on TikTok. We are there for you, tupate kuinteract na tupate feedback kutoka kwako. Otherwise sina mengi manze, ila naweza sema that's the most from us this Wednesday. Venye tumwakumbusha manze, shoot yetu tunachapia hapa hivi ndani ya CMG Posh Media Studios, anything podcasting, videography. Unataka cameraman wakali, unataka tukuje mtaa yako tukave event, unataka tuende live on any platform, we are your people. Ukitaka kupanga muziki pale, unataka jingle, unataka kupiga voice acting, unataka kupiga voice over, we are your people. Ukitaka band, unataka PA system, ma DJ, ma MC, ma decks and everything, sina watu wako manze. Hata ukitaka tu watu kukupangia kazi, unataka script kali iandikwe, sina watu kukupangia kazi manze. And of course big up wazito wangu wenye wako hapa hivi ndani ya studio, Stacy na Masharia. Others from the desk tunakuambia namna gani? Adios muchacho.